Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer. So, when I run into lobbies, people ask me for the patch notes. They're like, Woody, what did that last patch do? Because I guess I keep on top of these things and I look at what it is. Well, the patch notes came out today, so does my video. And there are 16 new things about Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Xbox. Let's get started. First up, live streaming. So they made infrastructure and performance improvements to live streaming. I didn't even realize that it was live, to be honest. That it was, implemented in release week. I had to hunt around for it. It turns out it's built into the League Play menus, and now I remember, like, oh right, you can't live stream pub matches. You can only live stream League Play matches. Treyarch has this idea that the only entertaining thing to see is the competitive rule set. I don't know. But anyway, live streaming has been improved in some way. I haven't really messed around with it, but I'll have to at some point. Let's keep going. Next up, they made streaming improvements for video playback on CODTV. If you don't know CODTV, it's kind of like this Black Ops YouTube thing built into the menu system where you can take your clips and share them with people. Maybe something amazing happened to you and you can just grab that section and put it up there. It's pretty cool, but I don't really spend much time in it because the videos tend to be uncommentated. And to me, like, the standard for a gameplay video is it has to be some guy talking to it. I usually don't want to hear, just this silent gameplay type stuff. But that's me. You might be different. The next thing is a bigger deal because I know a lot of people have had this problem. Addressed an issue where flight range parameters for airborne vehicles could be deleted in the middle of the match due to a network interruption. This fix resolves the following symptoms reported by the community. Now there's two of them. 1. Escort drone flying under the map. And 2, inability to call in Dragonfire. So this is on the Xbox, but I know that the PS3 guys, I think, have seen this even more frequently than the Xbox guys. I once had the Escort drone kill me multiple times. Like I don't know if it marked me as an enemy and it was flying too low. It was it wasn't under the map because it was killing me, but it looks like they fixed that problem, which is a good thing. And then inability to call in the Dragonfire. I've never actually seen that. But I've heard about it lots of times because people write me and say, Woody, make a video about how the Dragonfire is so broken that I can't call it in anywhere. And so anyway, it looks like that problem is fixed, which is a good thing because it really sucks to earn like a score streak and then have it either kill you or not be able to call it in, right? It takes away from the joy of getting the thing in the first place. Let's keep going. FJH-18 weapon level now increased by destroying Scorestreak vehicles and aircraft. This thing is like, an anti-aircraft launcher type thing, and I didn't even realize it, but I guess the weapon level wasn't going up when you killed dragonflies and escort drones and stuff like that, as it should. So I suppose that's been fixed. Care package AGR canister exploit has been addressed. So I didn't realize that this exploit was for more than just the AGR. If you don't know, the AGR is this robot you can call it in. You can either control it or let it run on its own. I know. But there was a way to get unlimited AGRs. I never looked into how to do it, and I certainly never did it myself. But it's been fixed now. The care package exploits have plagued this series since the beginning of time. I don't know why, but I'm glad that it's over and that they fixed it before it became widespread. I've never seen anyone call in like AGR after AGR on us, but I've had subs who told me, Woody, you need to make a video about this. And sometimes drawing attention to these exploits is a bad thing, but they fixed it. On a side note, Treyarch, most of the time they have these exploits, people getting under the map, people getting unlimited care packages, stuff like that. It's fixed before it's even widely known, which to me is what you really want in support. But let's keep going. Next up, they patched a small map exploit in Aftermath. So I had to do a bunch of research because I hadn't heard about the Aftermath the Aftermath map exploit, and it turns out that way over by CDOM, if you know where that is, there's like this, metal fence type thing. And if you put a care package next to the metal fence, you were able to jump on the care package and then jump over the metal fence and then get out of the map. And then once you're out of the map, you can, do whatever, black hat your care package and then go exploring and kill people from directions in which they don't expect to be killed or whatever. Anyway, it's fixed now, which is good. This is another example, I think, of Treyarch fixing a bug before, I really even know about this bug. So anyway, Aftermath map exploit is all fixed. Addressed a rare situation that would cause the Emblem Editor menu to overlap with other menus. I hadn't seen this one. It sounds like, bugs that don't happen in the game bother me less than bugs that happen in the game. So, whatever. Let's keep going. Balance pass on spawn influencers to improve case-causing non-optimal spawning under certain conditions. So, look, this is pretty vague, but here's the deal. Where you spawn is based on a bunch of different things. You know, they try not to spawn you into claymores, for example. Like, if someone has a bouncing Betty on the spawn point, they won't put you there. If someone's looking at a spawn, it's pretty... I mean, I know there's examples where it's happened, but if someone's looking at a spawn, in theory, you shouldn't spawn into somebody's line of sight. If there's an objective, then that can influence where you spawn. If somebody's died there recently, that can influence where you spawn. For example, like in older Black Ops where there was napalm on the ground. You know, if a bunch of people just die in that napalm strike, then you know they won't put new people right there on spawning into their death. In theory, or if there's a chopper gunner just raining down hell on the spawn, that'll flip it too. You know, and you guys have probably had like Nuketown chopper gunners where you just go to town on one side, then you flip over to the other side, then the other side, because recent deaths can make a spawn balance. It's pretty hard to have perfect spawns to always spawn you into a really safe spot where you're going to find action 10 seconds later. Like, that's the objective. They want to keep the game really moving along, and they want to keep you safe for a few seconds, at least give you an opportunity to sort of get your bearings before you enter into your first gunfight. But with small maps, there's going to be some imperfect ones. That's just the deal. But I guess they changed the balance of things that influences what a spawn is. And I don't know. We'll see how it works. I found that the spawns, to me, have been better than Modern Warfare 3. Like, I don't often feel like there's a panic spawn, where you spawn and immediately, get the other guy back. But it happens sometimes, but I think it's better than Modern Warfare 3 was in that regard. Improved performance for emblem uploads to prevent an occasional hang. If there is an error, then you'll be able to retry your save, which, wow, that would suck. Like, imagine if you put your emblem together and then all of a sudden you can't, like it doesn't save and then you've lost it. I don't know what the old symptom was, but now if it fails, you'll be able to retry, which is a good thing. You need to have recovery stuff built into your code. Emblem and clan tags will now appear correctly on the assault shield when stowed on your back. So, minor thing there, but I guess it's kind of cool. Let's keep going. Improved a number of emblem icons in the Emblem Editor. I didn't even know. I'm not sure what's new. Added Junkyard 4 reward to the calling cards, and that's it. There's some other little ones I skipped over, like the elite clan friends no longer actively sorts the players when their status is updated. You'll have to close and open the tab again. I don't know. Maybe that people were sitting there and it was just working too long. I'm not sure. But yeah, so those are the patch notes for the Xbox. What's missing? Nothing about lag, nothing about connection, nothing about footsteps. To me, that was like the thing that I was looking for, the thing I was testing. I've tried awareness in this game. To me, awareness at best is what previous Call of Duties were when they had no awareness on. Like, enemy footsteps are completely silent unless they're running an awareness, at which point they are just kind of normal. That's my impression on the footsteps. And then lag, man, so I after the patch came out, my first game I got 69 kills, which is a lot for me. And I was like, wow, there must be some new code in there, like if player equals Woody, gunfight is win, or something like that. And but then I found that it's just really dramatic. Sometimes I have a huge advantage over other people. Sometimes those other people have a huge advantage over me. Worst kill cam ever. But I hope that they're gathering information on the lag issue, because that to me is the biggest thing going on in this game. But we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed the patch notes. Oh, they're in the description too if you prefer them in text. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. If you're new around here, you can subscribe in the top right corner where it says subscribe. And here's 2 videos you may have missed. Have a good day.